Yo, dumpster diver back at it again. So I am doing great today. I found some stuff that I never really thought I'd find, but then you never know what you come across right now because you don't know what people are throwing out, okay? And you always want it to be valuables right now. I think I saw another dumpster diver today or an employee, but who knows? All right, so let's check this out right now. We have these. Now, I may have seen boxes like these before, but they're a bit different. This is a Creston DM RMC scaler. Now, this is a room controller here, okay? You got the HDMI outputs there. You have the ground comm here. When you turn it in the back, you have the other unit that actually plugs into it. Now, here's the thing. What are these worth? I couldn't even tell you, because you may actually have to get these from a special manufacturer, or you may have to get them with a kit online that may come with a server or may come with a certain box right now. Now, the good part is they're still good. They haven't been rained on. They're still very good. Now, I can actually just go ahead and open these up and take the circuits out of them. But to be honest, what's this going to be worth in like circuit parts right now? Probably about 20 bucks. I'll probably get 20 bucks of parts out of this. But this might be worth 50 online to someone who needs it, okay? And I have another one here. This one is a different one. This is a DM computer center right now, okay? So this has similar outputs to it with just 2 more Ethernet ports. However, it's got the actual HDMI and VGA in the back, okay? And this would possibly be used to change several computer things right now. Again, they're very good, but when companies don't need them, you know what they do? They throw them out. Now, I have these 2 things here. It says Sound Technologies RC5HE head end, okay? Now, this little box here is very, very nice. Now, the good part is it actually tells you what part it is, and it tells you, look at that, yeah, RC5HE. So I could just go online and check out how much this is. The good part is they got serial numbers on them, so I can actually talk to the manufacturer about it and get special ones there. But this is very, very good. The small box ones are good because they're very easy to ship. I can put them in smaller boxes. I have 2 of them. However, this, as you can clearly see it, also goes with that other piece. So this is the camera end of it right now. So this Ethernet port here would actually end up going to another Ethernet port of a camera. I do have a couple cameras like that, and the good part is if you can see here, when I turn it, you have the power, Ethernet cable, and video output. The video output is going to go to the screen so you can see it. The Ethernet port will go to the camera. There are a couple cameras by Cisco, which actually do have that. Cisco's a very good brand. So I have all 3 of these wires right in there, which is very, very good, and I'm going to keep them there definitely, but this is probably worth 50 bucks. Okay, because of what it is. Again, you never know. We'll go ahead and double check online. I have another piece here, another HDMI piece right now. It's called Cestron HDMI. I think it's an OHDBT or CHD. Let's go ahead and check right now. It doesn't quite sell. Let's see what we got here. Okay, DMTX 4K 100 C1GBT. Okay, so this is another little output piece. Again, people are always going to be looking for things they need. You never know. Now, I'm going to go and see what this is, because some of the stuff might be worth about $100. Now, what do I like? I found me some RFID pieces today. Love this. This is RFID. So when you look these up, these have the circuits in them with the actual antennas, and I like them. We're going to keep those there. Okay, so I found a ClickShare router. Now, you've heard of ClickShare before. They've been online for a very long time, which is very good. Now, the antenna of this does have an issue right now. However, if I'm 10 feet away, I'm really not worried. I found the antenna that was a bit broken, so I have to figure out how to replace this end piece or just get another antenna or figure out how to extend this one. Now, the good part is we have the power, Ethernet cord, HDMI, 2 USB, and that may be a audio jack. Don't quite know yet, but we will see. Barcode USB here, okay, and then we got the power. So I do like this. I really do like this right now. I'm also going to see how much this is. This ClickShare. Let's see what the model number is for you. ClickShare CSE200 model R9861520. Okay. Now, this is a 12 volt, 1.5 amp, so this will definitely work on a lot of things. And the good part is you can stick that sucker up on the wall. Very, very nice. Absolutely love it right now. This right here, I'm probably looking at just this is $200. $200 tops. Again, we'll go ahead and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. All right, we have some speakers. Finally, we got Logitech, name brand. We finally got ourselves some speakers that we can actually use. We can plug this in. We have the complete wire kit for it. Absolutely do like it. They're not gonna be HDMI. We have a Dell charger. Here's the thing. These always come in handy. A lot of people don't actually have them there. This is actually in a Ziploc bag. But these little Dell chargers come in handy. If you go online, many people want about like 30 or 20 bucks for them right now. I get about 100 of these things a year right now, okay, which is very, very good. Now, these gray ones here you see, some of them are phone cords that actually have 4, some of them have 6, okay? Now, this is a bagged one, okay? This does have 6. However, I have found some bigger ones which are actually Ethernet size, which is weird. And they actually do have like 8 or so like that, right? But again, it's always good to keep these things right now, because whenever you're wiring things which are small unit, whether it's in the house or something else, you can have about 6 or 3 feet of this wire. You're gonna have a ground, and you can have about 3 complete circuits with it, with the power and ground, which is very, very good. All right, so what's inside of this wire mess here? We have, Polycom sound station. Okay, so this Polycom sound station goes with the Logitech. We have a lot of good gray phone wire here, which is very good. I'm not gonna let that go. That's the audio jack there. We do have is this HDMI? Let me say the right thing. No, this is USB, sorry. This is USB. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay, so we do have some HDMI in here. I'll go ahead and untangle some of the wires that we have. We have a nice little VGA port here with the audio. Love it, love it. That way you don't have to go out and actually keep buying stuff right now, okay? We have the USB with, that's a different, oh, no, that's for the printer, okay. Hey, keep those printer cables. A lot of those printer cables are actually worth a lot of money, okay? We got some software. I saw a lot of software today, oh my God. This is ACL right now. If you know what ACL is, let me know, but this may actually just be like special software, tax software right now. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people say that you can keep CDs because they're good scrap. I'm like, what are you doing with them though? Like, this is what I want to know. They said there's many uses for CDs, okay? This was in the garbage today. This whole thing, all right? So I'm gonna be like, all right, let me check it out, right? So I pop it open, I look at it, and it's got CD cases. I'm like, oh, maybe they're empty, right? Which would be great. No, they're not empty. These things have shit in them. Look at this, CH 5.0. Someone made copies of, was that the software? No, that's ACL. Someone made copies of all of this and put them in CD cases. I guess this was supposed to get passed out or actually used. It never did. And again, these things are clean. Look at them. They have no scratches on them at all. Now, this says 2007, so this actually tells me that it's old and it's not being used, okay? Again, that doesn't mean that there is no value to it, because I can take a massive amount of these CDs and then still do something with it. It's still plastic that I can actually still use. And again, these CD cases, 10 cents minimum, okay? And I have a whole box of them there. All right, now let's get to this right here. What is this? I have another box of what appears to be also CD cases, okay? Now, these in here are different from the other ones. So if I pull this up, what do I actually have? I have Go System for Windows. So these are Windows installation CDs, which are just very, very old. I mean, very old. Some of these are 2007, some of them are 2003. Look at this, 1995. So it appears as though the company that had these were getting rid of them. You know, they were cleaning out the office, or an employee had found a closet full of like some old stuff in it, which is absolutely fine. And look at this, we have a whole bunch of CDs in here in paper. Okay, again, it happens. What do we have here? Go System Tax. This is stuff from like 1999. So yeah, they were cleaning out the office and threw it out. Now, I'm gonna get into something I found today that I love, okay? What is this? When you look at this here, what do we have? We have a miniature screwdriver set, okay? But it's a very, very small miniature one, okay? It's 4 in a pack. It comes with what appears to be miniature Allen set, and we have a Phillips head, okay? Which is very good. So we have 4 plastic red handle pieces with an actual scoop piece. Now this would be a miniature tool set which could be used for something there. Look what I just found. Look what I just found. We have a C to an HDMI. Oh wow, this means I could probably actually connect my phone to my monitor. StarTech.com. I will check this out. I'm happy. I finally found one of these things. I can actually connect this whole thing to the TV. I'm gonna check this out when I get home. Oh shoot, this might be worth something. Actually, I know that these things are worth for like $20 or so. Actually, even more. They're not cheap. Those things are not cheap at all. Okay. All right. So I love the fact that I now have a miniature set. A miniature set allows me to work on small devices, which is very good. Now you're saying, why are you talking about that, right? I have a whole little bag full of these miniature sets, okay? I probably have about 20 of them. I love this because I can go online and sell these for people who actually need the specific ones, okay? There's specific ones here right now that people would actually end up needing. 1, 2, 3, yeah, the 2 on the end, I believe, are Phillips heads. And they're small and specific. It's like micro, what you would use for your glasses. But the good part is I got about 20 packs of these in here. So is this valuable? Yes, absolutely. This is very valuable right now. Special pieces like that would go upwards of like $5 at Home Depot or Walmart. They do have special miniature kits. And the thing is that they'll come with like 50 in a pack or 20 a pack or whatever. It's my tooth. Okay, so I have that there. I'm very happy about that. Not even done. Look at what we found today. This is an Asus top. So what does this mean? This would ooh, man, they bent it up. Okay, that's just the top. This is what you would actually have as an external monitor, okay? Now this appears to be not the power, the volume. This, okay, is the actual plug. That's the plug-in for it. Very nice. This is a loop, so this may actually get pinned to a desk. That's the power part right there. The button is acting funny. It does appear to be a bit bent right now. But again, you never know what's going on with it until you plug it in right now. So I guess somebody had it on their desk and it dropped. And it may have stopped working, or they just threw it out, or they didn't need it anymore. Again, these things happen. Here's the thing. This is specific for the desktop. Why? Because I can look at this and I can actually tell the back itself is clean. So this would have had a stand that came with it so you could actually see it, right? Like we actually have, okay, we have the designed Asus model MB16A. Okay, so this is good to actually keep because I'm gonna use this now. Is it cracked? I don't know. I can't tell you if it's cracked or not until I basically plug it in. Now, if I'm here, I might go home and take this. I'm gonna plug this part into the wall to see if it does turn on, and then if it does, I'll plug it into my laptop to see if it can actually still work. If it can work, I'll see how to fix this bend, but I may not also put duct tape on it because I don't want it to be unprofessional if I do use it outside. So again, you never actually know. I do have a camera upstairs I do need to access, which is an external camera that allows me to actually fix feeds. So we'll do that right now, okay? I'm not even done yet. I'm not even done. What do we have here today? Okay, here we actually have heparin lock flush syringe units, okay? And these contain sodium chloride. So let's look at the first one here. The first one here, okay, is from NJ. And this has heparin flush units, okay? 10 units. Now, if I do open this, what do I actually see? I see there is a liquid in here, okay? So this is active, all right? And there's a screw on the top. There's no needle in it at all, okay? We'll get to the other part later. It says, do not place syringe on a sterile, okay, yeah. All right, so you need to use this with gloves. So what we have in here, okay, is 50, well, it's not 50 units. This is practically used. Use heparin lock flush, okay? So this product is not made with natural rubber or latex preservatives because some people are allergic. Sterile solution, it tells you how to store it and everything, okay? Very, very good. I have 2 boxes of these. I believe I have 1 box and I have this here. Now, is this something that you would put in the doomsday vault? Yes. This is something I would definitely put in a doomsday vault right now. Again, it may be old, but there's a possibility you can actually take chemicals out of these right now. We can see what this actually is. Again, there are certain things like this before, but you can actually end up boiling this. You can put other things with it. We'll go ahead and look on YouTube. So what it is a PosiFlush heparin lock flush syringe, okay? And it's got 10 units in it and 10 ml, okay? So again, they're small, all right? They're very, very small. This is 5 ml, so they're very, very small, okay? Now, what do we have over here? Over here, we have PosiFlush normal saline flush, sodium chloride injection, okay? Now, let's look at one of these here. These are a lot larger than the other ones I previously pulled out, okay? Sodium chloride injection. It has the plunger all the way in the back in order to inject, because you don't want to inject air into anyone's vein that will cause them to have a heart attack, okay? So we have all of this here. All right, now again, this is just something small that I have there. Could I resell this? No, I probably wouldn't resell it, but I would keep it because this is going to be worth possibly a lot of money later on, or I can do whatever I want with this. I can use this as a cleaning unit, okay? And then we have BD ultrafine pen needles down here, just some small stuff there. When you open this up, it's a little needle. That's it. All right, guys, we're making it happen. Pro Dumpster Diver out.